like a slug or a bug or something. Normally it's little green worms. And I got in trouble for filming in that last station. Good morning, guys. Honestly, guys, at this point, I'm just trying to use my tiredness as like a comedic prop in my toolbox. Like, oh, I'm so tired, I'll say anything and be like psycho and crazy. So that's where I'm at in life. My name is Drew. Welcome to my channel. And today we are going out and about in the world in Singapore. We are going to Garden by the Bay, which I think is the like hotels with a boat on top, like outside of that area. But it's supposed to be these really cool gardens. You can pay for some of them, but they have like 9 different things that are free. And we are at a house sit right now, so we are on a very strict time schedule because our dog has to go out every 4 to 5 hours. Don't worry, we're gonna try to get it all, and we might try to do 2 different times. So we're gonna go today, do as much as we can, see as much as we can during the day. Hope it doesn't rain, monsoon, that would be great. This weekend, we are going back to a hostel over that way. And if we need to, we're gonna try to go back at night and see things at night, which is supposed to be cool both ways. We can only do what we can do. We had to stay in Singapore for this amount of time so that we don't overextend our visa in Malaysia. Here we go. Guys, you want to see the reality of greens everywhere else in the world? Who knows what it is? It's like a slug or a bug or something. Normally it's little green worms. I guess they probably get their green from the greens. I don't know. Just saying, maybe you should thoroughly wash your veggies. You know, PSA for the people. Now, I'm going to finish breakfast. And then we will go. Also, you probably won't like my breakfast. We're gonna have bok choy and rice for breakfast and nothing special. Just living normal life here. Here we go, my friends. Today, we started off by going in the subway for around a 30-minute ride. This might have been one of the longest walks we had to take down in the subway. And if I haven't told you anything about Singapore subway, let's talk now. 1, they are amazingly nice to experience. A smooth ride, cleanliness, and timeliness. 2, all the signage is in 4 different languages: English, Chinese, Malay, and Tamil. So it's super easy to get around. And 3, when you get off, they have maps with building names on them, so you can easily distinguish which exit you need. Overall, the subway is great. One funny story that's on the train videos, while you're sitting there, they just have videos playing for you. They have a fake explosion to demonstrate what to do in an emergency. Man, there is nothing like sitting on a train and watching a video where everything goes horribly wrong. So we're at the Garden of the Bay, or Gardens by the Bay, and I got in trouble for filming in that last station. But I have literally been recording all the rules in this country and have never seen a sign for no recording in the stations. At least I've seen one on the outside. I think it was an electrical station. I think she may have just been a little bored, didn't have anything to do, needed to watch people. We're almost at the top of the escalator, and here's the gardens. these big trees are called Supertrees, and at night they light up and even have a light show. We're hoping to get to show you this later, but during the day you can see their structure and then you can pay to walk between them up in the air. From this point forward in the video, you will see us progress through the gardens, getting closer to the Supertrees and Marina Bay Sands, which is the big boat building that I show everywhere. So stay watching to see them up close and personal. We even go into the hotel. Also, I love seeing natural wildlife. So yes, it may just be a lizard to you, but to me, I don't get to see those things often, so I love it. Welcome to Mexico. Mexico and Singapore. And yes, there was tons of these big giant cactuses in Mexico, especially when we were on the bus. All these cacti really do remind me of just walking into Lowe's as a child and then going to the plant section and seeing all their little pots of tiny little cactus. It's so funny. That's what it reminds me of. That in Mexico. Okay, these ding dang dong otters. I don't think they actually exist. In the next vlog, we go to the botanical gardens and they also claim to have otters. But I have searched high and low, yet no otters have I found. I hope one of you watching has been and seen them, because I want one of us to have a cool experience. Also, the children's garden was empty. Kinda sad looking this day. Next, we hit the beach area with the skyline view of what was in our last vlog, or around that area. If you see the Ferris wheel, that's closer to the Merlion, and that's where we will see the water and light show in an upcoming vlog. There are two big domes, the Cloud Forest and the Flower Dome. Since you have to pay and spend a little more time than we were able, we didn't do these today, but we did hear the Cloud Forest was maybe worth going to. Guys, this Love the Last March sculpture was so unique, insanely long, and just precious. Each animal was connected to make the longest sculpture in the world. They had a name on each individual animal. It described how old they were and what gender of the animal was sculpted, along with the short description of the animal. I really wish I could show them all to you, but I don't know if you would find that interesting after a minute. Okay, the Indian garden was the place that taught me so much about Indian culture and different Hindu rituals. This actually made a real impact in my life because we had neighbors in Kuala Lumpur that put out certain offerings, and then these signs told me what they meant. I was appreciative of these lessons because these cultures impact this region so heavily. on the hunt now, people. We're on the hunt. Oh, he's a moving and a grooving. Oh, there's another one. Wow, he's beautiful. Okay, these fruits were everywhere at this time, and they look like peaches. Can anyone tell us what they are? Because it seemed like something you could eat, but they aren't in grocery stores. So I didn't want to just pick it up and try it, just in case it was poisonous, but does anybody know? You are now entering Dead Candy Cane Lane. Proceed with caution. Getting closer to the boat. We found this fruit. What is it? That is the question of the day. It's in the Malay garden. Maybe that will give somebody a hint. A little closer. Okay, now we are a lot of close to the boat. Going inside real soon. These flowers were real, and this display was way taller than me. I thought this was so pretty. When you see the canal with the boat, you will see a dome overhead. This dome actually has water whirling in it every once in a while during the day. Subscribe for an upcoming vlog because after the best water and light show of my life, we went inside and this thing was a whirling and a twirling with so much water in it. You need to see that. Okay, you can skip past the subway ride if you would like, but I didn't know you could look out the windows of subways, and this was so fascinating to me to get to watch between stations. My best friend said it was boring content, so please skip it if it's not your thing. To each his or her own. Well, we are back. It actually didn't take us that long to go through the gardens. I thought they would be a lot bigger than they were, but they really weren't huge. When you got from the beginning, it says the longest walk away is 850 meters, which is less than a kilometer, so it's not that far of a walk. I mean, we probably walked a good amount because it puts you in circles and yada, 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 but of course we ended up in one of those other luxury malls. So then we decided to go home, go by the cold storage, see if there was anything on sale, which we bought some cucumbers. Yeah, that Subway, gosh, that was so cool. I thought that Subways always had a conductor in the front. I don't know if these are automatic trains or what here. They are super nice. Everything in Singapore is quite nice. I'm sure like in New York City and stuff, they really probably don't want you to necessarily see all that. Because, like, what if somebody just pops out in front of the train and hurts themselves? Like, yeah. So, they obviously don't have that problem here, or they wouldn't have windows in the front of the trains. The gardens were okay. Like, they weren't the best thing in the world. They were really nice green space gardens. You can pay for a few things, like I said, but we didn't have the time today to do that, one, and two, we were told that it might not be worth it. I'm sure it would be. I would like to do the aquarium and the zoo here. That's probably the only thing I would personally like to do, and we're not gonna get to do that. And so now I'm gonna relax, chill, take a break, and then I need to do a lot of editing and naming of videos and all that stuff, so that whenever we travel back to Malaysia, I have it all ready. Tomorrow, we should be going to the botanical gardens because Friday we have to stay in, at least the morning on Friday we have to stay in because he's sending out a washing machine repair person. I will say that it is very nice to have a couch to sit on and to live at a person's house where it's actually furnished. It's just luxurious. There's stuff in the kitchen. Everything you need is in the kitchen. There's an oven. Living the lap of luxury right now. This house is better than the other one. We're higher up, so like it's pretty cool outside right now. I barely was sweating by the time we got back. I'm sweating more right now because I have all the doors shut so I could talk to y'all. But I was barely sweating by the time we got back. But since we're on the 6th floor, there's a decent breeze up here, so we just open the windows with the fly screens on, and we really do pretty well during the day. If the sun's out, it's a little hot. Yeah, I think we're getting more used to the warm weather. I will see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully the Botanical Gardens has something for us because I need some good footage of Singapore. I will see y'all tomorrow. Let's go out and make the world 1% better today. Subscribe if you would like. Comment if you've been here before or what you thought was cool at the gardens today. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.